So an exciting new development in the Hades community. Someone has managed to beat Hades on 64 heat. That is the highest heat possible. It means no death defiances. It means 50 health to start. It basically means that you are in a lot of trouble right away. It had been done before with modded runs, so mods added to the game, or in a seeded run where you just keep trying over and over again with the same seed. But this time we had an unseeded run, which means that this player got very lucky, and then they were extremely skilled and managed to beat the game. It's funny too, because this is like a week after Haelian made a video stating that it was basically impossible to beat the game on 64 heat, and I take his word for it. It's very, very difficult to, and requires a heck of a lot of RNG on your side and a lot of skill. And it just so happened to come together like very soon after that video was made. So let's check out the video together. I think this will be fun. Let's watch this. Hades 64 heat, unseeded and modded, thought to be impossible. Not sure what this music is, or if it's copyright free music. Okay, so this, you have to show at the beginning, you have to show that there was a death before, so that they know that it's not seeded. If you don't know, dying in Hades means that the next seed is going to be the same, going to be different, I guess. If you give up, it's going to be the same seed. Ooh, okay, explosive return, that's a good sign. And it's look at that, Zeus shield of all weapons. That's awesome. So the big thing with this, I guess, I don't know, once again, I don't know a whole lot about the high heat scene, but the theory has always been that it's got to be Zeus shield, and you got to get like perfect rolls, got to get explosive return. I mean, the big problems with high heat, if you've ever tried it, the 64 heat, is the timer is super low. You have no darkness, so none of the benefits from having high darkness, which means you only have one cast stone. You have no death defiances. Really, the only benefit you have is whatever levels you have on your weapon aspect. Everything else is pretty much taken away from you. Your summon, you get your summon. So it looks like he's got Meg's summon going on here. But yeah, I mean, this high level gameplay, of course, this is Tartarus, so I'm excited to see some of these boss fights, and I'm keeping a close eye on the timer. I know that a lot of people, if you're a speedrunner, you play at this high speed all the time anyway. But yeah. It's pretty crazy because, like, you get 0 healing, right? You get 0 healing in 64 heat. There's absolutely none. So every bit of damage he takes, or she takes, or they take, I'm not sure who Jade is, but is going to be a problem. Oh my gosh, look at that. So that's exactly what they needed. They needed their special to have high lightning damage, right? So this is interesting. I mean, this is a great build anyway. You should try this build just for fun, because it's super amazing. Zeus shield with Zeus special. But yeah, it's kind of a crazy thing. Like, it's a lot of damage. The things that I would be thinking about, obviously, are just, not taking any damage, making sure that I don't, what do they get here, I wonder? Attack damage bonus, that's not really anything. So I'm thinking that Jade's probably hoping for oh, what happened? What was going on there? Oh, okay. I see. You pausing so that you don't take damage. It's so easy to take damage. Okay, re-rolling. Oh, they got a re-roll because of and they got jolted. That's amazing. So they got a re-roll because of a key that they picked up. That's another benefit that you get to keep, is keys and darkness. Keys give you re-rolls. Darkness gives you a little bit of health. Gems give you a little bit of money. And nectar gives you it's like a palm slice, basically a random palm. Yeah, really, really impressive so far. I mean, and very lucky, right? Like that's kind of one of the big things is you just really need very, very good luck to make this work. But I'm sure they're just super excited right now because they've gotten 2 epic boons, the exact 2 epic boons that they needed. They got explosive return, which they needed. So it's exciting to see. It's exciting to see. Yeah, boost up that special. Okay, get another reroll. That's good. Yeah, just I think the things that are maybe hard to understand or hard to notice, even for someone like me, because I don't play a lot of high heat, is just how they're managing to avoid taking very many hits at all. Like they are extremely fast reactions to avoid taking hits from the lasers. As you can see, there's like lasers between these enemies. That takes a very high level of skill and practice, right? High voltage, so it's a larger area. Oh, why not pick up that gold? Oh well. I've done it before. Maybe they meant to do that. I don't know. All right. So damage is good. You got a minute left on the timer, which is just very impressive. But once again, if you're a speedrunner, these things are possible for you. Like they do that. Man, look at how precise sending out the Zeus shield and returning it so that it matches the movement of Electo. That's incredible. that's fun to watch. That's just fun to see. It's impressive. Okay. Get no healing from that. What are they switching to? The tooth for Death Defiance. Selling. Wait, they have to sell something, so they sold high voltage. That's a problem too. It just seems like you don't get very many boons with high heat. That's that's what I noticed when I was trying to do 40 heat. Very hard to get enough boons. Okay, Hermes right away. So my guess is they'll have the tooth. They'll have the tooth equipped for the rest of the run. Just full disclosure for myself, I have never even gotten. I think I've gotten to the Fury fight, but I have never gotten never gotten into Asphodel. That's what I'm trying to say. But look, did you see how quickly when they stepped into the lava, like how quickly their health went down? It's kind of frightening. Yeah, I think I've only done maybe a dozen attempts at max heat, just because it's so clearly something that just requires an enormous amount of time and dedication, which I apparently lack. I like to think my time and talents are best used elsewhere. All right, so just gonna palm up the special or the discharge as high as possible, most likely. They will need one, though. They will need one boon to get. Oh, that's scary. That's very scary. Down to 4 health with no way to heal. I'd be very nervous right now, because I'm sure they're very nervous, right? But look at these. Look at how well they're able to dodge this stuff. Like, very, very impressive with very little time to know what they're even seeing. I wonder if they're hoping for There are some healing abilities that you. Oh no! Oh, that stinks. So the tooth is gone for good. Tooth is gone for good. So they'll need something else. They'll need something else for their keepsake. Man, I can't imagine the psychological. Oh my gosh, strong drink. Okay, but that doesn't. Oof, they ran into the lava accidentally there. Yeah, I can't imagine how they're feeling right now. It's hard to imagine. So strong drink does, I think on max heat you still don't get any healing, but you do get the damage increase after you use fountains. Yeah, I feel like at this point I would feel so discouraged that I lost the Skelly's tooth. You know what I mean? That I would feel I'd feel like it was all over. But they clearly have a fair amount of gumption, you know? They got a lot of gumption. Ooh, that's a lucky find. This is a good chambered find. Partially because it's free, partially because they only have 2 boons, so they have 3 boons and they hit the wrong ones. It hit static discharge, but it didn't hit the special. But look at that, they're already at. I think they've got to take this. Yeah, they don't care what it is; they're just gonna sell it. All right, Hydrofight. Hydrofight is not too difficult if you. Okay, they got lucky with the head. The head is not anything terrible. Like the one with horns, like they slam a lot more. Some of them are just really obnoxious to deal with. This one isn't terrible. They're doing a lot of damage with just a couple boons. They're doing a ton of damage. Very nice. But yeah, like you don't get privilege status. You don't get any of that bonus damage. There's just a lot of things that you forget about that you got from the mirror of the mirror of night, and it's and they're all gone. Doing a great job of avoiding any damage. Very impressive. Dang. Yeah, look how fast they are too. Like you forget just how fast enemies are on this, because you've got the forced overtime. Yeah, playback speed is okay. Double checking. Playback speed was normal. So far so good. I would be pretty discouraged about losing the tooth. I'm curious what they're gonna pick. Wait. Okay. Yeah, they have to switch it. Okay. What would the Death Defiance do? I mean, can you get Skelly's tooth back? I suppose you could. Since it's an empty slot now. Interesting. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I'm not sure why the game offered that to them, but there are clearly many things about high heat gameplay that I don't fully understand. Yeah. Oh man, this would just be so distressing, this whole situation. Elysium's so tough. Oof, that was a big hit to take. Yeah, the shield is super nice because you've got a way to block. But the trouble is, I mean, if you spend too much time blocking, like you're on the timer. You really just have to play almost perfectly, which they're doing a pretty good job of. They don't want another hammer. Maybe they just want money more than a hammer. Yeah, you can't buy health, but you could buy a boon. You could buy a centaur heart, which is kind of similar to health. Rather than just getting more health, or rather than healing your health, you're just getting more of it. Yeah, this is so fast. I mean, we are at almost 10 minutes. Like, this is definitely not a speed run. Like speedrunners, they're finishing the game by this point. Man, very impressive. Yeah, there's just so much to notice between each of these spear guys. Like, the range on those spears is so long. Like, it's so easy to get hit. I think they're getting pretty lucky with how short these rooms are. Like, I feel like they're so much longer for me. And maybe that's just me being a big whiner pants, but definitely able to handle. Definitely. Oh man, look at all that damage they're taking from. I would just be just cringing so hard at every little bit of damage that I took, because it's just life you're never gonna get back. So if they hadn't bought the centaur heart in the previous room, they'd be dead right now. So kind of lucky. Double strike. Wow. All right, what are they gonna choose? Okay, just increase their attack speed or attack damage. That's a bummer. Oh man, I would feel so bummed. Okay, this stops the timer. Oh, curious what they were thinking there. Huh. Man, yeah. They definitely want to beat Thanatos here. Like, there's no question that you need that 25 health that you'd get from the extra heart. But look how quickly they're getting their shield up to block those big chariots so fast. Man. This room feels like it's taking forever, but that's okay because it's a Thanatos room, right? So the timer is not going. But I think that's ultimately a good thing for them. Nice, they got it. It's 50 health. That's a lot of bonus health to get. Just taking a breath here. I don't blame them. And just taking stock of where things are. I'm not sure. Oh man. Very impressive. Very impressive gameplay. My goodness. But I mean, with only three boons being used, like, it's an impressive amount of damage that you can pump out with Zeus, right? And with Zeus Shield, you've got the ability to block while your special is doing damage. Whereas the other aspects, if you send out your special, you can't then attack or use the block ability. Which is probably what makes this the most viable weapon for 64 heat, I would imagine. It's just like combination of defensive ability with really good damage, right? I suppose. All right. Well, already the boss. I don't know. The speed is really impressing me. The amount of damage they're turning out, which I suppose an epic special and an epic special. Oh wow, scary. But they got out of it. An epic special with epic discharge is a very nice amount of damage. Yeah, the acorn is doing huge work for them here. But look how fast those hits from Asterius are. I'm gonna pause for just a sec because it seems like maybe it's I don't know if it's the video, the recording, or what, but it seems a little herky jerky. Maybe it'll get better, maybe, or maybe not. Or maybe we're just kind of stuck with it as it is. But man. What a crazy cool achievement. Yeah, if you haven't yet, you should take a moment. I'll have this Jade's channel linked in the description. You should go check out their channel. Go check out their channel. Go and subscribe. Honestly, like if you like high level Hades gameplay, you could do a lot worse. Wow. So I think that they need a 2 sack in the temple. They'll have 6 minutes and 46 seconds to get through to the end. Man, I would be just so excited though if I'd gotten this far. Yeah. I'm so curious their thoughts right now. I don't know what this music is. I might have to get new music in because I don't know what if this is legal. Who knows? Yeah, I think health is their primary concern. So getting centaur hearts is your only way of increasing your health, which at 99 that's not too bad, right? Like that's an okay place to be. I mean, obviously, like I'd be I would be nervous, but for the purposes of this player at their skill level beating Hades, I think very impressive. Okay, not terrible. The nice thing here is you can just sit and block while the lasers are going off, which is kind of necessary. Otherwise, like, it's just very hard to get any damage done. But oh man, I hate, like, if you get poisoned, it is so bad. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow. Oh, that'd be so, I'd be just devastated by that hit. Poison and then hit, like, that was very terrible. They'll get 50 health here though. Very nice. Just for, if you don't know, the epic rooms or the skull rooms are considered by most to be easier than the regular final rooms in Styx. So that's why you pick those two, because you hope that you get the sack in this one, and then you never have to do a room, one of the regular rooms, because they're awful. I mean, they've got traps. You've got a bunch of the rats. You've got a bunch of the. You could have all kinds of awful things happening in those rooms, and those traps hit hard. You remember, if any trap hit does like what, 500% increased damage. I don't know what it is. It's an insane amount. So you cannot be hit by a trap. It would be the end. You would die. So I'm really curious in the Hades fight, like how they're gonna deal with the pots. The pots are always what, I mean, I think pots do more damage to me than Hades does in most situations. Oh, I got the sack. That's amazing. I'm sure they're just like cheering right now, like, I got the sack. Like it's totally possible, right? With this, you've got over 4 minutes left. Like, thought to be impossible. I love it. They don't even care. You don't need anything else. I'm sure they're gonna try to buy something here in the shop. Yeah, more health. Dionysus, okay, just some bonus damage. Interesting. I would have thought the health would be more important, but they know best. Let's not pretend that we know better than this player. So exciting. So excited to see this. Bear the Aegis, much like Zeus did. And they're gonna turn off their music. Awesome. They know what's about to happen. They know this video is going on YouTube. Oh, so happy for them. This is so great. They must just be like over the moon. Yeah, so as you can see, they're just, yeah, you can just dish out so much damage while you're also blocking everything, right? Like, but like, I just can't emphasize enough like how precise they're able to be with the Zeus shield. Like, very, very impressive level of Zeus shield gameplay. Like how you they're blocking everything. Look at each of those hits were blocked while the shield was also out dealing damage. Like, I don't know. Yeah, very, 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 very fun to watch. Very impressive. Totally insane. Wow. They've still got four ticks left of the acorn. Two now. That went fast. I mean, the first phase is the worst phase because you got so many things hitting, and you want to come out of it with a few charges left of the acorn. Okay, they have two free hits from the acorn. That's good. Yeah. Oh, the damage. I mean, the damage is so good. Also, I mean, they're using attacks to get some of that bonus damage. It's not a lot, but it's significant. Yeah. This is the power of the shield, right? You can just sit and block all these hits without needing to dash all over Tarnation to get out of the way. And it means that you don't end up running into the urns nearly as much. Like, as I said, the urns each of those urns deal 100 damage. They deal 100 damage with heightened security. Okay, one hit resisted. Okay, yeah, that's so interesting. So pausing so that they know where each of those Cerberus hits are gonna. Oh my gosh, I would be so nervous about that pot. I'm sure they are too. But look at this; they're just getting ragdolled around by the lasers as they block all those shield hits. Look at this! Oh man, it's so cool! It's so impressive. Just reminding everyone, I am not playing here. This is Jade's YouTube channel. Once again, go check them out. Go check them out. Go follow them. Go subscribe. If they have a Twitch, go donate some subs. This is a monumental effort on their part. Like so difficult to pull off. The timer not really a concern, right? Like look at that, the precision of the dodges to get out of the way of the urn explosions. Like I can't emphasize it enough. Any hit from Hades will do enough damage to kill them. Not the laser obviously, but like any hit from, oh my gosh. Like any hit from the spear, I mean. Wow. They did it. Oh my gosh. That is some impressive gameplay. Wow. Yeah, look, I mean this person is doing high heat. Holy cow. 58, 60, 60. That's incredible. That's incredible. What an achievement. What an achievement for them. That's so exciting. All right, let's go check out Jade's YouTube channel. So they had just 13 days ago, they did a 64 heat unseated and modded. Like, look at these, each of these doing such high heat, right? Like, yeah, go support. Let's subscribe here. Go support this person. Very cool. Very impressive. I mean, truly amazing. It's just funny. It's funny that this all happened like in this short period of time. You know, Haelian comes out with a video saying that 64 heat, basically impossible, would require like thousands of hours of gameplay, which, you know, people have put in, but like, yeah, you would think it's I don't know. It's just funny that it all happened basically within a week of each other, or even less. I'm not sure when Haelian put out his video, but anyway, that was super impressive. It's great that we've got such a nice, you know, it's like a capstone on the Hades experience, the Hades timeline. And now we're ready for Hades 2 to come out any day, right? Any day now, Hades 2 will be out. I'm sure it will. Friends, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.